Now, Frank and I are starting to collect records for this, and we both brought in the first records we ever owned. I didn't buy this. I got this as a
Someone
gift.
gave it to you?
Well, I was a little kid.
A nice gift.
I got it for Christmas. It was the Beach Boys concert album. Right? The band from Hawthorne, California, to entertain you tonight. So please give it up for the Beach Boys. And as it says in the liner notes, which albums used to have liner notes, pages of them, photographs. The excitement in this album is contagious. It says it right here. And yes, this was the first record I ever. This was a million years ago, but it still exists because vinyl never goes away. It's really scratchy.
And it's cool you can open the album really any way now.
Well, you can because it's ripped.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, look at
Gate,
that.
that's the problem with gatefold albums.
I can guarantee you that on Record Store Day when we play these vinyl records, I will be spinning I Get Around. It's a great version of I Get Around with girls screaming.
Boy, well, you had it good. You got a double album as a present. I had to buy a single album.
Really?
For my first record purchase.
Wow.
And it was this one, Inagata Devita by Iron Butterfly, which was parodied nicely on The Simpsons. Remember when Bart snuck the music to Iron Butterfly, Inagata Devita, into the organist hymn book? She started to play it, and then Marge and Homer said, "Hey, Marge, we used to make out to this hymn."
It was a long makeout session.
But it's true. And it's got, one of the prototype drum solos. As the liner notes say, Doug Engel, who was the Butterfly's leader, his father was a church organist, and much of the classical influence of the church is evident in his writing. Yeah. He wrote Unconscious Power and Possession. I'm not sure what kind of church his father was an organist in, but it sounds a little evil to me.
Now, when you bought this album, wasn't there a promotional item? You got a nickel bag with it?
No,
remember what a nickel bag might be.
It was at Montgomery.
It's a bag of nickels, of course. It was.
It was Montgomery Wards and Evergreen Plaza, so there was nothing like that.
All right,
there.
but that was a big trippy song.
It was.
It was.
And one of the first psychedelic freakout songs. Supposed to be in the Garden of Eden, but Inagata Devita for some reason.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Anyway,
Michael Mann used it really well in Manhunter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for an entire 18-minute scene.
Man.
They tracked the whole song. You gonna track that song on April 22nd?
I hope so, or maybe I'll play the other side, which I don't think I've ever yet played.
Are You Happy? That's the song.
That's a trick question.
Yeah. So anyway, on the 22nd, that's what we do in playing vinyl. Not just our first records either. Look at this. These are some of the things we picked out. London Calling, the import, British import that came out in 1979.
How about Satanic Majesty's Request?
Wow.
Don't be too afraid. It's a 3D cover.
Whoa. And even newer releases like Schmilko. This was released first on vinyl. I went the first day and bought it before it came out in a CD or digital download. So this is another one. Look at this. Opens up.
Oh, that is so nice.
Good stuff.
How about a record album called a record album? Ooh. Little Feat.
Meta.
One of those,
Meta before they even used that word.
Absolutely. They were ahead of their time. Yeah.